Howdy everyone, it's me, Spearstar City, and today we are back again with another one of these videos for the Starting to Wonder series. I don't know why I opened up that way. It just felt like the right thing to do. I've kind of been putting off making this video because for the past 2 days maybe my voice has just not been feeling up to par. Yesterday my voice really hurt, and even today my voice still doesn't feel all that great. But I've really been trying my best to make this Starting to Wonder series a weekly thing, and for the past 2 episodes it has been a weekly thing. And so it would be a real shame, to me if I were to miss a week just because my voice hurt. So, I'm really trying my best to force myself to make this video. I think it'll be alright as long as I don't have to do too many cuts, takes, or edits. I feel like there will be a whole lot of editing involved in making this episode. But here we are, anyway, episode 3, I believe it is. And we are back again with some more great artists. I met a lot of great artists last week, and I've been really looking forward to talking about some of this art. And some of this art actually has an interesting backstory, to talk about. And that's something really exciting. So without messing up this intro too badly, let's just get into some of this art. So first up, we have this really interesting watercolor piece titled Rabbit 2, and this is a really fascinating piece right here. I love the colors that we used and the value changes. I always really like looking at watercolor paintings because I love the value changes that you can do with watercolor. I'm not the best at using watercolor, but I definitely admire anyone that can use watercolors to make paintings like these. I really love the blues and the tinted golden background. I think this sort of has a nostalgic, thoughtful feel to it. The rabbit is looking up, and the yellow makes it look a little old, and I really like this piece. Also, the designs on these around the edges of this piece, it's really, really nice. I really like the flowers, and this is just all together a really nice and well put together piece. And I noticed that it's titled The Rabbit 2. So I asked the artist, is there a Rabbit 1? And lo and behold, there is a Rabbit 1, and here it is right here. Normally I wouldn't feature 2 pieces of art by the same artist in the same video for this series. But I'm gonna make an exception this time because they both go together, and I just really, really, really like this piece right here. The purples and the blues and the colors go together so nicely, and everything about this piece is just so incredible. I really like it. From the designs of behind the rabbit's head to the rabbit's eyes, even to those feathers. It's just so incredibly precise and detailed. And the colors, I just really like these 2 pieces right here. So great job to the artist that made these. Next up, we have this digital art piece titled the Bake-kujira. And this is a digital art piece of a really sick looking monster, and it's attacking this boat. And I really like the feel to this. It has a mysterious, just feel to it. The waves, they look really interesting. They look very unique. I really like the waves. But what I like most of all is this monster thing right here. It's glowing green, and it looks so awesome. I asked the artist, what gave you the idea to do this? And I really like the response that they gave me. I really like the background that they gave me for this piece right here and how it all came about. So I'm going to go ahead and just read what this artist had to say when they told me what inspired them to be able to do this. About a month ago, I decided to challenge myself to draw creatures that weren't in my comfort zone, and I thought, why not look up mythological creatures? I googled ones from various cultures, and the Bake-kujira came up. Around the same time, I was also researching history of whale evolution, so I put the two together, and I sketched up the idea of one really unfortunate looking fishing boat coming across this beast, and I thought that was so hilarious. I mean, for one thing, I love how this was an experiment. One thing that I really encourage artists to do, especially for artists that are really looking to improve and like grow as artists, is to experiment. And experimentation and like trying new things is something that I really encourage artists to do. So that in and of itself, I believe that makes this a really, really great piece. And the fact that, that boat, that unfortunate fishing boat, that just so awesome. I really love this. This is so hilarious and awesome. So again, great job to the artist that made this. Next up, we have another digital art piece titled Another Gift. And as we can see here, we have this little interesting character. They look a little awkward. They're looking off to the side, avoiding eye contact. They got the glasses. I really like that. I really like the feel of this this piece right here. And what's interesting about this piece in particular is the fact that this was actually made as a gift for someone. And apparently something this artist does is they apparently they make these little drawings of like other artists, and then they give them to the artist, as a gift. And I thought that was really interesting. That sounds like a nice way to connect with other artists. I'm not talented enough to do that, but I really like this. I really like the idea. That's just a really interesting concept to give other artists, the gift of art. And so I really like that. It's really nice. Next up, we have a traditional art piece, I believe, and it is titled New Easter Girl. Now, I don't know when Easter is, but I seriously love the colors that were used in this piece. The colors that were used here are just so amazing. They're so bright and vibrant that I just had to feature this art piece, in this week's video. The pastel, just bright oranges and like reds and pinks and blues and greens. It just has such a happy and like radiant like feel to it that I just really love like the colors that are used here. And I believe that this piece right here is an excellent example of how color can be used. About how color can be used to make the observer feel things. They say, that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So maybe it's just me, but I believe that this, the colors that are used here are just so, I just really love the colors. But then again, colors is something that I'm a big fan of colors, and I'm a big fan of artwork that uses a lot of color. So this obviously is something that I would be interested in. So anyway, finally we have our very own, artist of the week, and it is a digital art piece titled January 11th, 2017. And this is an art piece done by an artist that I actually have featured before on this series. And here we are, we're featuring them again. And I really, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, that I really like the idea that this artist, they definitely have like their own style. They never completely draw the face, and I think that's an interesting concept because I believe that sort of leaves like the expression, like the feelings and like thoughts of the character sort of up to like the observer. And I think that's an interesting concept. As we can see here, we have this character, they're they got their scarf, they're like a sweater, and there's like a warm pink background. This definitely has like a wintry feel to it. And I think this is an interesting piece to feature, especially now since spring is finally coming around. I wrote a better, more detailed like critique about this on the Spirit Star City like featured artist, official website. So you can just go ahead and like go to my website, spiritstarcity.blogspot.com, to like visit that and go ahead and just like take a look at, the little critique that I wrote about this piece. So anyway, here we are at the end of the video. It wasn't too comfortable for me because like my voice really hurt, and I really did my best to like sort of pull through some of these. Anyway, as we can see here, we got all my social media, links are in the description. Definitely go check those out. And also don't forget to check out my website, spiritstarcity.blogspot.com. That is the home of everything Spirit Star City. You'll find all of my paintings there, all of my social media, artist of the week, everything, Spirit Star City, it's all there. Go check that out. And I guess that's it. I mean, that's the end of this video, and I'm really glad, I made it to the end, and I was able to finally get this recorded. I'm sorry if I sounded a little weird throughout this podcast, and if it sort of felt like I was sort of rushing through some of this artwork, because between you and me, I actually was kind of rushing through because my voice really hurt, and I didn't want to talk more than I had to. So I really wish I could have gone into more detail with some of these, but you know what, my voice just didn't allow it. My voice hurt too much, and I just couldn't do it. But at least I was able to sort of get through it. So I think that's okay, and I hope everyone else is okay with it. Anyway, I hope I will see everyone at my next video, and hopefully next week my voice will be better, and I won't have to sort of like rush through it next time. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed this art, and I will see you all next time.